and some really old stuff like True Detective,
Oh, I forget
season
about
one,
that.
Trumbo, The Campaign. That's always like a fun moment for people. Um, like they realize that I'm the little girl like jamming out to ass and titties, and they love that. So yeah,
That's funny. I didn't even put that together.
yeah. I
That's
actually
wild.
like, funnily enough, I kind of get that a lot. Like it's like a funny a funny moment for people. But yeah, lots of stuff here and there.
So, as a horror dork, I actually had no idea. Full disclosure, I met you via your, I guess, best friends or close
Yeah.
friends.
Yes, best friends, roommates,
Yeah. Oh,
college
roommate. There you go.
classmates.
I
Yeah.
remember they were watching your dog one time. Like, I'm watching Madison's dog.
Yeah.
Then I put you and I was like, oh wait, that's Madison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, and it was funny because right after that, I had talked to Warren Skeels, who did Men in the White Van.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I was like, oh, we should probably talk at some point in time because can use that. However, since most of the shit that I do is horror, I'm sure it gets annoying doing nothing but horror. Yeah.
Yes and no. I love horror. My only caution, I guess, is that it's not the only thing I want to do, right? Like it's no secret that I am very much involved in this world of horror and thriller, and I do love it. I think there's like, it's so fun. There's so much to play with. It's so emotional, which is great as an actor, but I just, I don't want to be limited to that.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what's cool about what you're doing right now. And I had never watched it until recently because I was like, oh wait, there's a show out right now. And yet you die yet again.
I know. It seems like I'm, no matter what I do, no matter the genre, I'm always like dying in some horrible situation. Like I just always go through it.
And so, what really? I mean, your first thing was True Detective. Was that the first thing you were?
The first thing that I ever did was On the Road
Oh,
with
okay.
Kristen Stewart and Amy Adams, and that shot here. And I think I got cast in that when I was, or I read for it when I was about 6 years old for Liz Coulon.
Wow, that's. I have a youngster that's 5, and I'm just like, he's barely capable of doing anything.
Yeah.
So that's impressive. What made you get into acting?
It was really accidental. I was at Audubon Park, and a local performing arts school had a promotional booth up for the kids. And actually, I was with my aunt, and she was like, "Oh, you're so gorgeous. You should be a model." Like all aunts are. And I was like, "Well, I don't know about that, but like this acting and dancing and singing, like those classes sound kind of fun." And my mom and dad were like, yeah, sure, like you can take some classes, and it's a fun little extracurricular activity after school. It'll help with your memorization and your public speaking. Like never ever thinking anything of it. And then I started taking classes, and eventually the teachers at the school were like, "You're really great. You should try to get reps. You should go to LA, do the whole thing." And like by some miracle, my parents were like, "Okay, sure. Like why not? Let's try it." And then I got signed pretty fairly quickly. And yeah, I was about 6, and it was within a year or so I was working.
That's wild. And I mean, I'm sure you're sick of talking about it because everybody asks you all the time.
No,
You have to do
I'm
the.
not. It's cool. It's such, at the time I like, probably up until I was like 15, I really don't think that I had a true grasp of like what I was doing and how unique it was and how unique my situation was. I mean, just like kind of falling into it, falling in love with it so early, and then also being able to stay in regular school and like kind of split my time back and forth. But still like was able to do what I loved. It didn't hit me until later like how cool that was. So now I don't really get tired of it because I'm like, I have such an appreciation for how it happened.